Now to President Trump's and Governor Greg Abbott's controversial deployment of the Texas National Guard to Chicago. It's a move resisted by Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who opposes it. And Oklahoma's Governor Kevin Stitt, a Republican, told the New York Times that he opposes the deployment of the Texas National Guard troops to Chicago, too. He said it violates his belief in states' rights. A federal judge temporarily blocked the deployment on Thursday. Sarah Jenkins has this week's brief.
A federal judge said Thursday that no troops would be deployed in Illinois for the next 14 days. The deployment of 200 Texas troops came as ICE agents increased enforcement and protests raised tensions. Some Texas troops were at an Illinois ICE facility ahead of Thursday's hearing. The judge ruled that there's no credible evidence of an organized rebellion in Illinois, nor was there any evidence the federal government has been unable to enforce the law without bringing in troops. The judge's ruling has been appealed. For The Brief, I'm Sarah Jenkins.
Thank you, Sarah. Two state senators who are both running for Texas Attorney General are reacting to this. We hear from both Republican Joan Huffman of Houston and Democrat Nathan Johnson of Dallas.
I think what's happening in some of these cities and this lawlessness and what people, who live in those cities have to deal with is awful. I don't think we would ever let one of our cities get that bad in Texas. And to the extent that Governor Abbott has the authority and the power to do that, then I support Governor Abbott in his decisions of how he wants to assist at a national level.
Abbott should have stood up to Trump, and our Attorney General, Ken Paxton, should have sued to stop it.
And so if you were in office right now, that's what you would be doing?
Yes, that is what I would do.
If that is the case, do you have a good argument?
You mean, would I have an argument against the Trump administration?
Yeah.
Sure, he went outside of his statutory authority to deploy the National Guard, to federalize state National Guard. He's supposed to do so in cases of emergencies, insurrections, invasions. That's not what's happening. We have protests, there have been incidences of violence, but throughout the history of this country, the dramatic step of deploying the National Guard in a state, in a city, has occurred only in the most extreme of circumstances, when we have multiple days of riots. These are not riots. These are protests, which occasionally turn violent, which is condemnable, and I applaud law enforcement for trying to squelch it. But sending the National Guard there, that's a stunt.